Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down one of the most famous ideas in all of mathematics, the Pythagorean Theorem. And we're doing this in under 5 minutes. Let's jump right in because we don't have much time to waste. The Pythagorean Theorem is a formula that applies to right triangles. That means triangles with a 90-degree angle. It relates the length of all three sides. The two shorter sides are called the legs, usually labeled A and B. The longest side, opposite to the right angle, called the hypotenuse, is labeled C. The theorem says a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and the square root of c squared equals the hypotenuse, labeled c. So what does this formula work? One classic explanation uses area. If you build a square on each side of a right triangle, as I have, the area of the big square on the hypotenuse is exactly equal to the combined areas of the two squares on the legs, like so. It doesn't matter how big the triangle is. If it's a right triangle, this relationship will always hold. There are actually over 400 different proofs, including one from the famous President James Garfield, but the idea is always the same. The geometry forces these areas to match. So with that being said, let's do a quick example. Suppose one of the legs is 3 units long and the other leg is 4 units long, as you can see right here. And we want to figure out the length of the hypotenuse C. So we can plug this in into the formula actually, which states a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Square root of c squared equals side length c, as I explained before. So let's plug a in with 3, b with 4, and that equals c squared. So let's square c, as you all know, c squared is 9, and 4 squared is 16, as we all know. And adding these together, we can see that side length C is actually 25 squared, or just 25. And the square root of 25 equals 5. So that's our answer, 5. We can also use the theorem to find a leg if we know the length of the hypotenuse. If c equals 10 and one leg is 6, we can use subtraction instead of addition. And we can square 10, which equals 100, and square 60, which is 36, equals something squared. Now, as we all know, 100 minus 36 is 64, and the square root of 64 is 8. So that's our answer. This leg is 8 units long. So that's the Pythagorean Theorem. Simple, powerful, and incredibly useful. If you'd like to dive deeper into geometry or see more visual proofs, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a quick math breakdown again. See you next time.